From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill, Noble Meyer. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Out towards right center field. Cruz on the move. Brings it in. And there's one down. Let's check out their lineup for this must-win contest. At Singy, their production in the postseason has been underwhelming.
It's usually not great to have your whole team below the Mendoza line, Boog. These bats have been ice cold, and if they don't want their season to end in disappointment, they're going to need to make some noise in this ball game.
Up next for the Pirates, Anthony Volpe. One out, bases empty. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Ward ranging back. And forget it. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Brian Reynolds here. And a big swing and a miss.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's Alex Bregman.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Mitch Keller. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reynolds tracks it down for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
This is Bryson Stott. Out there to center. Cruz running hard to get it. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Right side. Estrada. Gets it to first. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins nothing. Game 4 of the division series. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Lowe. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, Sweeney. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Swings through that.
1 and 2.
2 outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, MJ Melendez. Melendez recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Blake Sable, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground, right side, and there's a hit. throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, no outs. Ward now at the plate. In the air to left center. Cruz sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. And at the plate for Miami, Trey Sweeney.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get ground ball double play.
Swung on, belted. Low on a dead sprint, racing back. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Wow, pretty amazing that only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple. But you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
And now it's going to be Dylan Cruz. Outside low. And a count 2-1. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first. And that will end the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on down to the top of the third. All tied 1-1. Back here in Miami, top half of the third inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Harry Ford. Meyer winds and deals. Hit on the ground to the right side. Slides for the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. The 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still tied 1-1. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Marlins, Max Schumann. Into center. And it drops in. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the Miami order, Johan Rojas. The next up for the Marlins. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Now move to first. Two outs. On the ground right side, Estrada throws to first in time, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings in the books here in game 4. All tied 1-1. On to the 4th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Anthony Volpe. That one lifted to left. Ward sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Cruz makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Alex Bregman. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play. And that ends the inning.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. Bottom 4. Now here's the Marlins DH, MJ Melendez. That one ripped right center field. Going back. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Blake Sabol, the next up for the Marlins. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And up next for Miami, Taylor Ward. Ground ball scooped up, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Trey Sweeney, the next to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Max Schumann will hit next. Swung on, looped into center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We played 4. It's the Marlins 3 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. And now Josh Lowe. The Pirates trailing by 2 here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. 1-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Rojas makes the play, and that'll do it. Game 4 of the division series. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
So man aboard. Bryson Stott, the next up for the Marlins. Runner on the go. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's gone. Home run. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Mitch Keller departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Hunter Barco into the game.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. That's ripped. Base hit.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now here's the Marlins DH, MJ Melendez. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. And at the plate for Miami, Blake Sabol. Wade over at first with one away. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Volpe makes the grab for the second out. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a ground ball. The flip. What a play. Inning over. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 5-1. Top six. Here's the speedy catcher, Harry Ford. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On to first. 2 up, 2 down. So the batting order turns over. O'Neal Cruz now at the plate.
Yes. 2-2.
Two down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. Marlins 5 and the Pirates 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Dylan Cruz. Next one misses. 2-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
2-ball, 2 strike.
Center field. Cruz moving under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. So up next, Max Schumann. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Now here is Johan Rojas. Fastball is outside. Barco with a move to first. There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit. And now two aboard. And now for the Marlins, Bryson Stott. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
The 1-1. Ripped on a line. And no one can get there. Schumann coming home. One run is in. Now two runs score. It's 7-1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second with one away. Lamont Wade Jr. digs in now. This one high in the air to left center. Makes the catch for the out. Two away down. So man aboard, MJ Melendez. The next to hit. Stop at second with two down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Marlins 7 and the Pirates 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And that's in for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And there's a foul ball. The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up late here in game 4. And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Alex Bregman. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. It's there, and that's a great play. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Marlins 7 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. That one ripped. Puts it away for the out. Trey Sweeney will hit next. Double play ball to second. There's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 7 and the Pirates 1. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jarrett Koenig.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And there's a ball. And that is downstairs. Full count now. In the air, left field, down the line. Ward makes the catch. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Now 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Tyro Estrada. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Cruz makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nabil Krismat on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down because of that speed and the ability.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 8-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at-bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle. Wasn't fooled. He did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
Now the third baseman, Max Schumann. Up the middle, Estrada. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Johan Rojas digs in now.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Out to short, Volpe. Fires to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is Bryson Stott. Out towards left center. Reynolds makes the play, and that's the third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. All set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Next offering is foul back. Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Swings through that one.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Liner, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.